Good morning, friends. Welcome to beautiful Orlando, Florida, a place that I've been wanting to visit literally since I was like 7 years old, and all my friends with less reputable parents were like taking them out of primary school to go visit Disney World and Universal Studios and all this amazing stuff, and I never got to go. And you know, as part of my modus operandi of correcting my arrested development as an adult, well, I'm kind of an adult, I'm a strange kind of adult, I decided I'd go. So yeah, come with me. It's going to be a couple of amazing fun days, hopefully, of theme parks and fun. That was a reasonably nice, easy Uber drive. My hotel actually does a free shuttle, but Universal is like 20 minutes drive away, not even that, and the shuttle would take me like an hour, so Uber it is. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I'm at Universal Studios. I've obviously done the one in Hollywood a few times, but this is my first time in Orlando, so let's see what it's like. So after the now customary at theme parks back check line, we're in. This is a lot like City Walk in Hollywood. So apologies if I'm teaching anyone how to suck eggs here, but I bought my tickets for a couple of days in the two parks of Universal Studios online. I bought the kind of park hopper one that lets you skip between two parks whenever you want, which seems to be a sensible idea. I actually bought them from a third-party website called Undercover Tourist, hashtag not sponsored. They said they would take 24 hours to come, and I ordered them last night, but they came this morning, so seems to work out well. And then I took the ticket number from the email and linked it to the Universal Studios mobile app, so I didn't even need to print them. I just got a barcode that can now be scanned on my phone, so that seems to have worked well. Man, it's so weird to see all these places. I watch a lot of vlogs on YouTube, as you probably know, and lots of people in Orlando make videos, and I see places like NBC Grill Brew and Tootham's Chocolate Emporium over there that I'm really used to seeing, but now I'm seeing them in the flesh. It's very weird. The classic. So yeah, of the two parks, I think I'm going to start off with the OG. Like I said, they have the main Universal Studios park, and then they have the slightly more thrill ridey one, which is called Islands of Adventure. And I'm going to start off in the original one, and I got one of those park hopper tickets, so hopefully I should be able to just get the little Harry Potter train that goes between the two of them, which is a ride in itself, so looking forward to that. Well, this is super exciting and also super weird, having watched about 1 million Orlando theme park vlogs in my time. To finally be here, this is just incredible. You'll probably notice they've got a lot of Halloween theming up, even though it's only like the end of September. They're right in the throes of their like Halloween Horror Nights evening events, where they have scare mazes and actors freaking people out in costumes. It's pretty awesome. So really, the question is, what do I do first? And there is really only one answer. It's gonna be Shrek 4D. Psych. Here's the little amphitheater. Transformers ride. Rip Ride Rocket going around there. See, I already know way too much about this place for someone who's never been here before. This is the new Jimmy Fallon ride. If you're a fan of theme parks and theme park videos, you'll probably be well aware already of Universal's reputation for kind of cheaping out on rides and just doing like screens and 3D glasses and, you know, not so much of the fun stuff. So we'll have to see if that's actually the case. Theme park pigeon doing what he can, walking on the hot coals like a pigeon man. Gotta say, seems pretty quiet here right now. It's just coming up to 10 AM and Orlando hasn't really woken up yet, it would seem. I don't really want the Jimmy Fallon ride to be the first thing I do today, so... Oh, look at this Purge stuff. It's pretty awesome. These streets in general are really impressive recreations of like classic New York, or I like it. One thing I absolutely positively must do while I'm here is ride the Terminator 3D ride, which is going away in like literally a couple of days. I once did the one in Hollywood back in like 2004, but that went away at the Hollywood Universal like 8 years ago or something. So yeah, I've literally got here just in time to do it one more time. Big Terminator fan. It's well dated as a ride goes, but I'm sure it'll be amazing. Look at these. Got Starbucks here, so I'll be sorted for that. I wonder if this was the dock where the Jaws ride used to be. That was one that I missed out on that I really wish I'd got to see. No, I think this must be somewhere else. Just looks like they have barges here for shows and stuff. That's pretty awesome though. Right now I'm really like a kid in a candy store trying to find what I want to do first. Everybody says the Harry Potter is like the most visited area, and it does seem to be a bit more crowded as you get down here. So maybe I should go and do that first. I've just spotted an absolute Universal Studios must-do. Shark! 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 Woo! Look at this UFO area. I bet that is an amazing scare zone at night. I'm not the hugest fan of like Halloween scary stuff, but the amount that people have talked about and lauded Universal as like the pinnacle of Halloween horror kind of events kind of makes me feel like maybe I'll come here and try it. I'm just curious, especially for the Shining house as like one of my favorite movies of all time. Well, this is a little bit more like being at home. So I think this King's Cross station is the entrance to the train ride that will allow you to connect to the other park, and then the entrance to all the Harry Potter stuff is up here. It's just like being in London. Harry Potter. The favourite of children and lonely, broken adults. Okay, let's give it a try. I've heard that the theming in here is second to none. And having done the one in Hollywood, I want to see how this is different. Oh boy. I've literally walked into another world. Wowee. I would likely not describe myself as a massive Harry Potter fan, but this is flipping amazing.
Request caution for heavy things. We are
So they don't have this ride in the Hollywood one with a wait time of 15 minutes and a single riders. I think we should get in. Wow. Oh my word. Universal. Don't let anyone tell you that you don't have theming on point. Oh wow. This place is amazing. Look at these animatronics. Hey guy. Oh my word, that painting is talking.
The oldest wizarding families have stored their valuables here for centuries.
This is next level. The contrast in real life is a lot less. These moving newspapers look amazing. Wow. I've pretty much done radio silence on this ride, so I know nothing about what's going to happen, but I've heard it's like one of the most impressive rides in the world today for theming and technology, so here goes. It's alright.
Take you down to see the bulls. Let me just get keys. I know.
Goggles. Disappointing. Well, Escape from Gringotts. Pretty good. As much flack as Universal get for doing screen rides, they really are the kings of screen rides, and their squinching technology, which enables stuff on the projections to move in sequence to the movements of the ride vehicle. That was pretty great. I think the only downsides, I really wish they'd fill more of the vertical space, so that some of the peripheral vision stuff was like the best I've ever had on any screen ride, but the vertical could do with being a bit better, because obviously even if you just glance up you can see the top of the screen. It kind of ruins the... I don't see why they can't just do a dome. Yeah, but yeah, pretty awesome. And as always, exit through the gift shop. And what a gift shop. Wowee. I suppose one of the benefits of having so many indoor screen rides is you get out of this heat. Woo. This place is hopping. So much stuff to see in just this little area. So much crazy theming. I'm really impressed. Just thought I'd take a little detour and visit this amphitheatre, which is the home of Bill and Ted's Excellent Halloween Adventure, a show that's run for many years, probably I guess since Bill and Ted was a thing, and is recently been announced to be closing. This is like their last year of doing Halloween stuff. Kind of sad. Party on, dudes. So, Men in Black Alien Attack. It's a bit of a dark ride with some laser shooting action. Let's check it out. Let's go. Now going to try and get the super secret Men in Black immigration tour. It's down this secret path over the station. Thank you. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Alright, welcome to the Men in Black immigration. Before we do it, just don't touch any of the aliens as they are dangerously allergic to humans and may spontaneously combust.
Okay.
Also, stop touching any of the playing cards that are on the table. Other than that, feel free to take as many pictures as you like. Sit in all the chairs.
Thank you very much.
And have a good time.
Wow. That's crazy. Hey guys. It's a crazy looking keyboard you got there. This is so cool. I think this has been here for a while. Now the guy did say not to touch these playing cards, but I didn't touch them. I did not touch them. What's going on? What do I need to do? Oh, thank goodness for that. That was very cool. Little universal magic. See, Disney aren't the only ones who have a patent on magic. Let's ride it again. So, what to ride next? Well, they've got a Simpsons ride here, but I've done the one in Hollywood. It's okay. It's not a patch on the old Back to the Future ride that it replaced, but certainly worth a walk through. I've got a feeling I might go and check out the classic, one of the last remaining sort of original golden age of Universal Studios rides, E.T. So let's go see if that's running. Duffman says, get a selfie. So, Jebediah. You know what they say? A noble heart embiggens the smallest man. Embiggens. It's a word. Now here is a true piece of Universal magic. Not only DeLorean, but also the screen-used Jules Verne train. Awesome. That is some kind of wonderful. Doc Brown is here.
Here we go. Are you ready? Alright, here we go. Thumbs up, science. Science, got it. Bye, guys.
So, time for a truly classic ride now. E.T. Adventure. Wait time 10 minutes. I'm super excited for this, and I'm excited and glad that rides like this are still here. I doubt it'll last for much longer, but I'm glad I managed to fit it in.
Now, we've just received an urgent message from E.T.'s teacher, Botanicus, calling for E.T. to come home right away.
Wow. Even smells like a forest. This is incredible. Look, he can spell.
Remain seated while the vehicle is in motion.
Wow.
When you board the vehicle, please lower the left bar to a snug position.
Check out this A's ride vehicle. Like little rascals. It's creepier than that thing on Pandora. Little ETs! They're singing! They're singing! I really enjoyed that. There's something to be said still for physical rides with physical effects, smells, darkness, quiet in some parts. That was one of the only things I thought was maybe a little bit non-standard when you look at rides of today. The first section of it had like no soundtrack whatsoever, and whilst I think some of it was a little awkward for that reason, I also think that's quite a bold move if that was not just like, you know, a technical problem. That was awesome. I'm going to do that again, I think. So the other famous gimmick of that ride, which deserves mention, is you tell a ride attendant your name before you go in and they scan it to a little card, and then as you exit the ride, E.T. says, "Goodbye, Jonathan." Nice touch. Good work, Spielberg. Wow, what a great scare zone. Creepy. As a big fan of Hollywood in general, I really appreciate all the attention to detail in the buildings here. They got Mel's Drive-In, they've got Pantages, all of these buildings in fact. There's websites you can go on that show you exactly which famous LA Hollywood buildings they've been taken from. Here's another really obvious one, this camera store, the Dark Room. There's definitely a store in Hollywood or LA that had a front like that with like a fake camera. I'll put a link into a video that shows you a bit more about the buildings that they've copied. It's awesome. You really never know who you're going to see when you walk through here. So it's that time, finally, for the second time in my life and the last time in my life. I'm gonna go ride Terminator 2 3D. Heading into Cyberdyne. Let's do this. We are the future. Apparently, not anymore.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Cyberdyne Systems. I'm Kimberly Duncan, Director of Product Development. You're going to be among the first to see an exclusive presentation of our latest technology. Imagine a world where butterflies run on batteries, where a mother can tuck in her child and say goodnight from halfway around the planet. Soon, we can all sleep soundly, knowing that Skynet is watching over us. Thanks to Cyberdyne Systems and Skynet, our children will grow up in a world free of fear. Cyberdyne Systems, the future of information systems and robotics, the future of national defense. Cyberdyne Systems.
Are we in?
Easy money.
Okay, listen to me, everybody. We don't have much time. Skynet is your enemy. It must be destroyed before it destroys us. Don't believe this cutesy pie video and their slick marketing. These corporate pigs aren't selling safety, they're selling death. Skynet must never be completed. Get out of the building. You have been warned. You have 5 minutes before we
Make the future safer and friendlier for everyone. Hello again, everyone! Wasn't that just super? I know. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take a moment to apologize for that silly interruption. It seems it only takes a few sad, warped individuals to ruin things for everybody, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I know. Well, I can promise you we have heard the last of them. Now let's move on into the main event, the Cyberdyne Expo. In just a moment, these automatic doors will be opening. Hello again, everyone. Please remain seated during this entire presentation. This is for your safety. Cyberdyne Systems is proud to present the Cyberdyne series heavy autonomous.
Uh-oh.
What we like to call them, the Terminator.
Laser detonators active. Prepare to fire. Lock and load. Commence firing.
Cyberdyne Series 70, ladies and gentlemen. And it's just the beginning. Our next project is Skynet.
I tried to warn you. Skynet means the end of everything. Don't you understand? And you people have exactly 1 minute. Mom, look out! Take cover, John.
What is that?
Good. What's that? Time portal. Mom, yeah.
give me one to live.
Wow. T2 3D, amazing. Just as amazing as the first time I did it. Maybe it's just because I'm a huge Terminator fan, like one of my favorite sci-fi franchises ever. But I just think that's one of the best shows. Although I noticed they don't have the bike anymore. Maybe that was getting too expensive or dangerous. Anyway, Terminator 2 3D, you will be missed. Check it out, there's a parade going on. It's like a, what is that, SpongeBob? SpongeBob SquarePants? See, I know cartoons. Look at this guy. Just in time for the Blues Brothers show. They literally just pulled up. Amazing. Woo!
Let me tell you something. You broke my heart because I couldn't dance. You didn't even want me around. But now I'm back. Show you I can really shake them down. Do you love me? Come on, guys, get your hands going. Do you love me? I'm in the groove. Do you love me? Do you love me? Now that I can dance. Watch me now. Hey, work, work, I work it out, baby. Work, work, when you drive me crazy.
The best.
Work, just a little bit of soul now.
Just take a minute to give mad props to Universal operations. It's probably just because it's like post-summer, crowds are low, but I have not waited longer than 10 minutes to get on anything so far, and that's even if I chose not to do single riders. It's been really great. It makes me think that a time of year like this, if you really wanted to, you could probably do everything in both parks in one day, but you would need to like really get on it, you know, rope drop it, and probably not even enjoy most of the just looking around. So I'm glad I'm here for 2 days. This guy and this network, a lot to be celebrated. I think this is Universal's East Coast answer to not having a studio and a tram tour. So let's see what it's like. Carson, genius. Obviously, we've never really had American talk show hosts in the UK, but as someone with a voracious appetite for American pop culture and all things Yankee, I'm well versed with all these guys. Not a huge Leno fan though. This guy, on the other hand, it was nice of them to give him a little mention for the unfortunateness. It's like a little bit of a pre-show going on, and there's just a panda here randomly. That's nice. Quick word on Jimmy Fallon Race Through New York. For a ride with screens where you just kind of sit in a moving seat and wear 3D glasses, it actually wasn't that bad. The screen was massive, very high definition, nice bright image even with the glasses on. This is like the bare minimum for me of what a ride like that should have. Without that, there's just no point. I mean, you've got like Transformers there, that's a screen ride. Shrek, screen ride. Spider-Man in the other park, screen ride. It's just not as fun as something like that. But yeah, Jimmy Fallon, I think, was... it's getting there. It's getting there. Good job, guys. Good job, Universal.
Are you insane? Get out of here! The curse, it's real! This whole place is a trap! He's after us! The bad guys!
Silence! With your souls, I shall rule for all eternity. Serve me and savor riches beyond measure. For a few...
Oh no, mummies!
This was amazing. This was totally different to the one they have in Hollywood. I had no idea. I'd definitely ride that again. These guys must be kind of hot. They are kind of hot. You can't see me winking because I'm wearing these stupid glasses. Some kind of rap battle happening over there. Another fun game to play when you see Universal cast members walking past, do they call them cast members here? Is Men in Black or Mormon. The Men in Black ride workers all wear like white shirts and black ties and look very official. So yeah, if you see them walking around, just ask them, are you Men in Black or are you Mormon? I just rode Rip Ride Rocket, and you know what? It was pretty damn good. That ride gets a bad rap. People say it's painful. I'll give it to them, the ride restraints were a little off. Kind of squeezes all your internal organs up inside your rib cage. There's just a single lap bar that comes across, but I'd much rather that to a headbanger, you know, rubber shoulder restraint. No, I thought that was good. I rode it twice, walk on each time. You can pick your own music. I think I had Crystal Method and a bit of Beastie Boys. You can even get your own video of your ride. Pretty good. I don't really know why people don't like it. Maybe it was more painful before and they've bought new cars or reprofiled or something. It was good. I'd ride it again. Boo, Megatron, boo. Well, thanks to great operations and incredible ride times due to low crowds, I think I'm going to jump on the little Harry Potter train and zip over to the sister theme park, the second gate, which is known as Islands of Adventure. Let's go and see. Got my Park to Park ticket on my phone. Hopefully that should be good. It's just like being in London, except moderately less asshole. Wow, having just arrived at Islands of Adventure in Hogsmeade, this is a very sad sight. The old dueling dragons, cut down in its prime. Well, I think its prime was quite a while ago, but yeah, it's getting taken away. I only hope they replace it with something better than Flight of the Hippogriff. So here we are, other end of the track, another theme park, and more Harry Potter. This is kind of nice. Ah, so nice of Steve Martin to stop and take photos with these guys. Oh no, sorry. It's not Steve Martin, it's Jim Broadbent. Sorry, I thought you were Jim Broadbent for a second. Is that a compliment?
I'm not quite sure, sir. Depends on what you think of it.
It's good. Genius. This place is pretty well themed. Bit of forced perspective there. You know what? If you like Harry Potter, that's fine. You know, to each his own, but this is a little more my speed. It's just like the movie. It's not really any secret that Jurassic Park is my favourite movie of all time. So this is quite a treat. It's a velociraptor. Okay, let's see what's new in InGen.
Welcome aboard, and hold on.
I know that voice. Mr. DNA.
Are you a carnivore or a herbivore?
Tough
Press the
one.
matching button. Are you fast or strong? Press the matching button. Are you large or small?
Mr. DNA, are you taking the
Are you solo or a pack hunter?
single riders for
Press the
life?
matching button. Good. With this information, we can begin searching for your ideal dino DNA dog.
Dino DNA.
Check out the panel. Hold down the flashing button. Stay really still and think really hard till I say uncle. Ready?
Okay.
Here goes. taco. All right.
Deoxyribonucleic acid?
It's magic. I'm waiting for the first glimpse of an entirely new species.
That's me.
100 million years. This is it. Well, hello there, twin.
Wow. When dinosaurs ruled the earth. They're gonna do a viewing of one of the dino eggs.
Judging by those cracks, we don't actually have a lot of time. So, welcome to the Discovery Center. My name is Shane Isles. I'm one of the veterinary technicians here for Central Nursery. I encourage you guys to stick around for the next 12 minutes. If you do, you are sure to witness one of the smallest and greatest wonders here in the park, the birth of Owen. Breeding. Baby. Dinosaur.
Woo!
Adventures. Okay, take a second.
Look.
Don't get your hopes up. We can't rush through nature and this whole process can take quite a while. Hey, she's hatching out. There you go. Keep pushing in. Come here. There you go. There you go.
That's terrifying.
Look at you. You are so beautiful. Who wants a neighbor? You want a neighbor?
Yeah,
You need to say it loud and proud. Also because my microphone calls in.
Melissa. This place is awesome. What a fantastic little addition to the park. Well, it's super hot. It's the middle of the day. I can smell the Disney water, or should that be Universal water? So really, there's only one thing for it. Time to go cool off. Jurassic Park. Wow. Look at this. It's a great little model. Ever-flowing river.
Come with us now to a time before man, when the river flowed through a newborn world and giants walked the earth.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Yet despite their awesome size, these gentle giants pose no threat to us. Savage predators of their native period.
Something moving in there.
Come back, CP-25!
Yeah. Station 1, this is Torres. There's a security breach.
Oh no! Ah! Oh no! Shark! 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 I mean, dino! 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 Nice! Skull Island, Reign of Kong. This is one of the new ones, and from what I've heard, it's basically a trackless version of the Kong part of the tram tour at Hollywood, except with a giant Kong animatronic at the end. Pretty cool, but just another screen ride, basically. I think for all my naysaying about screen rides at Universal, they do it really well. They are the king of those kind of rides. Although I will say, look, if you're gonna rely on screens instead of physical, practical stuff to excite people, no guest should be able to see the edge of a screen during their ride experience. There's nothing that takes people out of the experience more than just glancing up and being able to see the edge of a screen. So annoying. I don't really know if it's because it's like super difficult to do dome screens or more expensive, or I just don't know, but I think if you're going to rely on that for a theme park ride that's going to be ridden by millions of people over the years, why not shell out a bit of extra and make it as good as possible? I just don't get it. But aside from that, it has been a fantastic day so far. All props to Universal. They're on point. I don't think I'm going to ride this, but just take a look at how fast they come down here. That's quite some clip for a log flume. So here we go, the big one. The one that started it all as far as screen rides in Universal go. I've got high hopes for this one.
I'm standing in front of the Midtown Orphanage, which, as you can see, is fully engulfed in flames.
Oh, fun! It's based around the cartoon rather than the movies. I like that. As long as it's got J. Jonah Jameson. There he is. What a legend. That was good fun. It was much of a muchness with the Transformers ride, if I'm honest, but there were some really cool perspective shifts in that, where, you know, like buildings were scaling up to make you the illusion you were gaining altitude and stuff. That's the kind of little things that Universal needs more of if they're going to make these screen rides a permanent fixture, which I think they already have. Yeah, good ride. Right then. Time for Dr. Doom's Fearfall. What a view!
The anticipation is the worst. That is the absolute worst.
Wow, coming towards the end of the day. I think it must be time. Powered launch, Cobra roll, the whole shebang. It must be the Hulk. looking very fresh after its recent refurbishment. I think they pretty much replaced everything. In fact, I believe this is old ride track sections been turned into a nice entrance. It's pretty great. This is one of their most secure rides with metal detectors, the whole shebang, so I'll probably just cut to some footage of some other people riding it right now. Big Green, he was pretty good. I rode it twice. Single riders are a big thing here, which I'm really pleased about. So yeah, got a couple of good rides in on that. Very forceful, enjoyed it. Nice loops, very smooth. I'm guessing the brand new track helps. But now the sun is starting to set its weary head on Universal. And I think it's probably time that I also laid my weary head down, which is still suffering from jet lag. Well, reverse jet lag, I guess. If you take just one thing away from this video, I think it's that, contrary to a lot of opinion, if you get a really good day when there's not a lot of people in the park, you can probably do both parks, Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, in one day. I skipped a few things, but I also rode a few things more than once. Well, lots of things actually. And you know, I did use single riders, but just goes to show it is possible. I thankfully have another day here at some point this week, so I can come back and just spend some time being here. Like, it's really stupid, but this is kind of the rest day park for me, between doing the massive and life-altering Disney parks, if everyone's opinions are to be believed. So yeah, it's been a really good, easy day at a theme park, which is what I like. It's actually probably one of the best days at a theme park I've had, in terms of like getting on everything and not having to wait around and not being annoyed by queues and stuff. I get to look at this beautiful sunset setting behind the old JP Visitor Center. Beautiful. Doesn't help that Hogwarts, or whatever that is in the background, but yeah, very nice. Lovely theming. I'm gonna have to explore this area a bit more next time I come. It's like Agrabah, but without the blatant copyright infringement. Well, that's all she wrote, at least for today. Time for the usual goodbye, farewell procedures. Thanks. So we started the day at Universal Studios proper and ended down here at Islands of Adventure. Pretty awesome day all in. That's a really good theme park. I mean, I don't need to say that. You already knew. It's pretty much everyone's next favorite after Disney, right? Well, maybe not everyone's, but the majority of theme park normies. You know, maybe they'd say a Six Flags, maybe they'd say a Busch Gardens. But yeah, I think for like American theme parks, especially Orlando, that's got to be everyone's number two, right? Look at this, it's beautiful. I really love all the effort that's put into making the place look nice. So, what was good? E.T. was amazing. I've really enjoyed seeing the subtle differences between Hollywood's rides like Jurassic Park River Adventure, The Mummy, which is totally different, and you know, the various rides that I'm trying to think of others, like I think Transformers had maybe a prop or something, like a giant helicopter that the Hollywood one didn't. Yeah, it's just there's slight variations, and I think at the minute this one might be slightly better. I mean, it's definitely bigger, there's more stuff to do, but yeah, great park. Hopefully come back again here soon. Thanks very much for watching. See you again later. Bye.